Alright guys, welcome back to the Pikmin Let's Play. We are going to the distant spring. This is a new area, and...
that sounds pretty far away.
Yeah, look how far away on the map it is. We've been flying in zigzags, apparently. So,
Olimar's a little trunk.
Yeah. So, at the start of today, we are going to be basically bum-rushing a bunch of, creatures, just because I really need more blues.
You could have alliterated that so much better.
Anyways,
This does seem like it's going to be very water-heavy, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of water in this level. So I'm not actually going to be doing the killing with the blues, because again, the reds are so much more powerful, so I'm just pulling out a shit ton of reds, and then I'm going to have the blues carry back most of the parts. Body parts.
That sure is a thing.
Yeah, so that's a wispy blowhog?
No, it's the other one.
I thought it was wispy blowhog. Oh, it's right here.
It's a blowhog.
Yeah,
it's the fire.
So yeah, the guys that snort fire, this is its relative.
Oh.
They are also the worst once they actually get to do what they do, which you will see in a while.
I like that all the pellets fall down after it, like, balloons away.
Yeah, so, like, anytime they don't know what to do with it, it explodes into pellets.
Good quick kill, audience claps.
Yeah, so these black and red bulb orbs are actually called bulb bears.
Spotty bull bears.
And they are horrible. They can eat...
their spots like...
The pulse.
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
They can eat so many Pikmin at once, it's not even funny. Like, they are scary. If you can't quick kill these guys, they ruin your day, like you're about to see.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because there's no way for me to get in there appropriately and, like, push all my guys on him, so I'm going to try to kill him as quick as I can, but I'm pretty sure he kills... So that was 5. Yeah, so it's about 5 every bulb. Whereas...
He just ate 15.
Yeah. Whereas the normal bulb orbs only get, like 3.
Sure is a good thing there's a 5 right there, and also 2 dead bodies.
Yeah. It's a puffy blowhog is the name of the balloon-looking thing.
I would just keep that out.
I call it the hippie bird.
They are terrible.
So right now it's basically just harvesting the souls of the damned.
Yeah, basically.
Or I guess the corpses of the damned, the souls left.
Right. So I'm still letting the reds collect red pellets because they get the bonus out of it.
Right.
And then here's yellow wollywogs. They're just like the pale wollywogs, except they're yellow.
And they're
a little green.
And a little green.
So I'm noticing, I mean, obviously it's not subtle, palette swapping then, more or less. Like, there's some remodeling on them, but is that, like, largely a theme in this first one? Or is it just kind of, like, isolated to these two guys?
It's pretty isolated. They're usually really smart about it, where it's like, they're all part of the same family, so they're slightly different.
Yeah.
So it's not as bad as just, like, it's the same guy in 3 different color palettes.
But it's blue this time.
Yeah.
Okay. Not the worst, it's not egregious, and it is the first entry in a series like this, so that's fine.
Yeah.
I imagine it gets way more diverse.
Hi.
Yeah.
Like, I know there's that one diamond snake thing, or glass, or whatever.
It's like...
Oh, 3, yeah.
Or something? Or no, I'm thinking of something completely different.
Yeah. So I'm getting the reds started on this half of the bridge. I'm going to pull them off as soon as they finish it, because that bridge just goes straight into the water, because it's a 2-part bridge.
They'll actually walk off?
No, they're not that bad.
Oh,
but...
so it's just kind of a safety net more than
Yeah.
Okay.
I just pull it off because they were literally finishing at that moment.
Yeah.
So
grim.
So this is something that drives me nuts about this area, aside from the really wonky collision that you'll see occasionally, is there's honey spots everywhere and you can't really see them all the time.
Right.
So you'll just be like, okay, I need to get my Pikmin going, and then they'll get distracted by every 3 feet at a honey spot. You're like, come on, guys. I just need
it smells so good.
Yeah, I need the honey.
And it's like, one of the things I don't like about this one is when they're under your control, they'll decide to go off for some things.
Which, apparently, in the, like, version differences between the GameCube version and this one, that's something they improved.
Right.
But, like, to me, it still happens so much.
Right.
So much.
Improved, not gone.
Yeah.
Also, bringing the speckled fatto hopper, Wollywog, No,
The yellow Wollywog?
no, the other one. The bigger one.
Oh, the Bulborg?
Thank you,
Bulbear.
Bulbear.
Yeah.
Bringing that over, I spaced that they were carrying it, so I just saw it upright doing things, and I was like,
Yeah, in the base.
ready panic.
Jesus, the onion!
Yeah, you know what? I think Myth said the same thing when I was doing the recording. He just, like, looked over while I was recording. He's like, what's that in the base? I was like, it's okay.
Because clearly you have all the control over it right now.
So, it's really important that I get as many flowers as I possibly can, so I'm trying to get as much honey. So,
Oh, the flowers are on you?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
so there's a part. This is also another hull part. So it's gonna, again, make the... I hate this guy. I hate this guy so much, and I can't remember his name.
Swooping snatch something.
No, swooping snitch bug. So the swooping snitch bug will pick up your Pikmin out of your group and then fly away and plant them in the ground away from you. And so he's kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
And he is actually attracted to groups of Pikmin. So if you have a small group of Pikmin, he's less likely to show up. But you need all of your Pikmin, so... You're kind of just like, no, not now, swooping snitch bug.
You son of a bitch!
You whore! So this is the gluon drive, where he actually... Yeah, he doesn't know, but it was very expensive.
He's just a truck driver.
Yeah, no, he is.
Yeah.
But this kind of relates back to the Hocatate's general consumerism kind of point of view,
Yeah.
where everything is just like, well, it was really expensive, so it must be
great.
Yeah, it must be the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Well, this is going on. I want to talk about a neat thing in the GameCube version of Pikmin 1.
Okay.
On the disc is an exe file that will launch a PC version of Pikmin. You need like a few like DLLs and shit for it to work, but it's a full debug build with like a model viewer and all sorts of shit in there.
That's actually really awesome.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's really cool. I mean...
So when's the Let's Play?
Pikmin PC!
Pikmin HD Hyper Edition.
Third Strike Turbo.
You know, I'm actually curious if that runs better than it would run on, like, a current
on like
emulator or something.
I imagine, yes, if it's a proper executable. That's pretty interesting.
Oh, so here, like, as soon as I finished that bridge, the frame rate drops. And, like, anytime I get on that bridge with Olmar, the frame rate drops. And it's only that bridge. So,
because it's over water. Look at all the dynamics happening.
And yet there were no frame rate issues with the actual raw video file, unlike Day 4 for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's so weird, but like as soon as it happens, the FPS drops to like 5, and I'm just like, get me out of here.
It's whatever.
So here, I'm gonna fight another wispy, puffy blowhog.
Well, while you're flipping through that, by the way, that strategy guide is really cool. I love like the scientific drawings. That's really neat.
Yeah.
Maybe scans here.
Well, I think we're also going to do creature features, depending on like what stuff we fought that day.
Well, yeah.
So we'll, that's like a side thing we might do. So this is what sucks about puffy blowhogs. They can blow your Pikmin away, and it like deflowers them. There's a chance to deflower.
Phrasing, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It sucks.
So he was holding a part, and you kind of have to kite this guy away from where he normally hangs out, because those guys in the background there, they're called water dimples. They can eat so many Pikmin at once, and they eat quick. It really sucks. So like I had to make sure the part was far enough away that it would not attract the water dimples. I had so many days fail because of water dimples. Here is me trying to kite the AI away from where the part's going to be carried. I think I actually killed one of these guys just because I have no luck getting it to get far enough away from the part.
Fuck it. Genocide.
So this is why these guys suck. They can jump in the air and then kill anything underneath them. And they drop...
Oh, even if you're the one attacking them?
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Yeah. Those guys, like, the Wollywogs are the biggest horseshit enemy in all of the games until 3. And 3 is when they nerf them. So...
Right. I imagine something else takes their place, too, as, like... Here's bullshit.
Not that I remember off the top of my head. So these guys take damage if they're in water, so I'm like leading them to the water, yeah.
That's smart.
But again, once they get down to a certain health, they fly, so you still have to, like, nail them with a throw. Which here I do.
Nice.
Yeah. And then here, I had these guys grab the part. They actually walk around the bulb bear that's right there. They don't wake them up.
That's nice.
And then I just have them...
Oh, I guess they were doing that in the first ones, too.
Yeah, so I have them get on the gate once the part gets close enough, just to save time.
Right. Oh, shit, I had a question. Oh, so the flowers, I know this is kind of like day one questioning, but I've been kind of passively unclear about it the whole time. Do those come in over time no matter what, or only if things are the Pikmin are planted or in an onion?
So only if they're planted do they naturally slowly evolve into a flower.
Right. And then the honey is the other.
Otherwise, it's the honey. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the only way.
Yeah, the only reason I asked is because I noticed you had a lot of, like, flowered blue ones, and I didn't remember when exactly that happened, but it might have just been me missing it.
Yeah, so earlier, like, after we killed all the enemies and I pulled out all the blues, I went and flowered them.
Okay.
Yeah. So this thing, this particular part, you have to, like...
Use your whistle.
Yeah, you have to. I can't remember what the actual term for that is called, but you have to lead them and then dismiss them at the right time so they don't come flying off the ledge without picking up the part. And it's a huge pain in the butt. Sometimes they completely miss it, and it's bad. But the only way to get that part is to throw blues up there and then lead them around, because you can't get enough blues to stand up on the ledge with you. You can't throw them up there to that part, and any other Pikmin die as soon as the part gets carried down.
Because of the water.
Yeah, because it lands right in the water, so...
Didn't they map, like, the camera controls to the whistle controls for the Wii version?
So in the Wii version, the camera will turn wherever Almar is currently facing. So it's not necessarily the whistle, it's wherever Almar is actually pointed.
Alright.
So
Almar should have been a character in Wonderful 101.
That'd have been cool. So here I'm like I'm getting all the parts super close and then leaving them, just to save time of having Pikmin standing there and not them actually doing anything.
Right.
I'm just immediately taking them to the next task, which is going to be the gluon drive here. This part is... I actually think this part is the heaviest part in the American version.
It might be.
They changed weights? I guess just for, like, difficulty balance?
Yeah, they changed weights for difficulty things, because in the Japanese version, the final part is 90, I think.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a required 90, and this one's 50.
Okay.
In
Americans couldn't handle it.
Well, it was after, like, a massive boss fight, so...
No, yeah, that genuinely does sound kind of like horseshit, but I still think it's funny that it's like, well, it better be easier.
Right.
Just because, running thing, especially with Nintendo.
Yeah. And more feeding of the blues, Brady.
Oh, okay, so actually the final part is 85, apparently.
Shit.
That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right to me either. I think the player guide might be wrong on this.
It wouldn't surprise me if it was pulling from original information.
It might have been, yeah.
That doesn't seem dangerous to be carrying at all. Giant, already spinning exposed gears that kind of look like a children's toy, but will probably kill the Pikmin because everything does that.
Right.
And so here we took out everything on the eastern side.
What are the stars?
The stars are the parts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that ones that you've collected, seen?
No, those are ones that are on the field.
Okay.
So, like, as soon as they go on my ship, they're not stars.
Okay. Are they there even if you don't see them, so you can kind of, like, plan around it? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I haven't really seen any kind of...
Oh, so that bolt that we got down is actually a robot. So the spinning wingnut looking thing is actually a repair robot.
Is it bad that spinning wingnut sounds like a Pikmin thing?
Spinning wingnut? The spinning wingnut is the Pikmin's most deadliest enemy. Yeah, so Yay! The dolphin almost looks done now.
Whoa!
Yeah. It's a pretty big difference.
Gluon drive. See also, more walls.
Yeah.
I remember that weapon from Half-Life. Alright, we're 2/3 done with the series.
Yay!
That's not bad at all.
We're doing pretty great.
Seems like you've got a... a good amount of layaway on time in this one, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the strategy guide has, like, here's how you do, like, one part every day
Right.
guide, but that's a lot of extra time.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to check this, and I'm glad that I have the guide in my hand today. I wanted to see if this was a required part or not. It is a required part. Okay, cool.
Ah,
I wasn't sure if the radio was a
not
required
being
part.
lonely is required.
Huh?
Not being lonely is required.
It also sends out an SOS beacon. So.
No, it's all the crippling loneliness.
It's another floating satellite. I don't know why those things are floating satellites, but I'll take it. It's cool.
Were those given present in the opening cinematic?
I don't recall.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't even think the egg whisker is there.
Yeah, that's what I...
No, the egg whisker isn't there when the onion's fully done anyways. So, like, that folds up every night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dolphin, not onion.
Dolphin, thank you.
It doesn't matter. They're both spaceships.
I knew I was going to mess that up at one point, so...
And now this is the most MLG move right now.
Yeah, I want everyone to panic, so I'm grabbing my very small amount of yellows. I'm getting some bomb rocks, and I'm going to bomb a gate before the day ends. And I actually really lucked out I did this today because I wouldn't have been able to bomb everything the next day if I hadn't done this, so...
Because of time, or...?
The bomb rocks respawn every day.
Yeah, and so, like, I didn't know if the bomb rocks spawned every day, but I was like, I have a few seconds left, I'm gonna bomb this gate for now, and I didn't even have enough to get the gate all the way down. But
Damn, son!
But it puts it significantly ahead on the next day.
yeah, it actually is a
Oh no, the
huge-
dam was... That's cool.
Yeah, it's a huge help the next day. I'm actually surprised how much it helped. So that was a pretty big part day. I think we got 5?
4 or 5, I think.
4 or 5?
I think 4 sounds right, but I'm only half here
Let's
right now.
see. The drive, the radio, the massager, and the wing bolt. Yeah, so that's 4.
Wing nut. Thank you.
Wing nut.
Spinning wing nut.
Thank you. So yeah, this is a you did perfect journal entry because I didn't have any mess ups. So he's literally just like, there's something in this area.
I like that the no mess ups still talks about how you didn't perfect it.
Yeah. And look at that graph. The blues are just...
I'm most impressed with the yellows.
Yeah.
Consistency like that is hard to pull off, but man, they did it.
Yeah, good job, yellows. Good job, guys.
Actually, I guess that is kind of neat because they did actually participate, so good on them for not getting any lost.
Yeah. So that's...
Participate.
Yeah, that's going to be it for today's episode. We're going right back into the Distant Spring tomorrow to finish it up, believe it or not. So,
That sounds delightful.
yeah, it's going to be kind of crazy, a big part day. So, see you guys then. Later.
Pretty just lied to everyone.
Don't I get all the parts?
No.